Welcome back to Inside the Bay. This fall semester is in full swing. There are on-campus events offered for the FIU community. FIU students had an opportunity to showcase their professional development skills at the two-day career fair event at MMC. Day 1 was a technical career fair, and Day 2 was the all-majors career fair. Hundreds of students and alumni line up dressed in professional attire with resumes in hand, eagerly waiting to speak with potential employers.
Students come in, they are well dressed, they have their resumes, they've practiced their elevator pitch. It's their opportunity to get in front of an actual person that's recruiting for a company versus just sending in a resume or applying online.
The long lines on the outside were matched inside the ballroom, staff and volunteers working to get students signed in and ready to go.
I love talking to employers, and I love getting feedback on my resume and my cover letters, and I just want to be able to improve my professional scope.
Big name companies like Google, Amazon, Microsoft, Bang Energy, and government jobs came to FIU to speak and review resumes from students and alumni alike. The turnout for this event is tremendous. With an overload of people at this event and not enough space, students had to line up and wait patiently to speak with recruiters.
Extremely important for companies because they're coming out with new talent, people that are training with the latest modalities, and because we're getting a lot of young talent that we can actually train and mold into our company's culture.
Every year, the Biscayne Bay campus celebrates Diversity Day, which is a 4-day event focused on hosting workshops and activities that are key to enhancing inclusiveness. One of the highlights of Diversity Day is listening to the author of the Common Reading Book, which all incoming freshmen are required to read. This year's book deals with the Holocaust.
It was a very discriminating people that didn't know how to call you by name. They would only call you Jew boy or Jew.
Martin Baranek is a Holocaust survivor. In his memoir, co-written by Lisa Cicero, he recants his time in several concentration camps and the overcoming loss that he endured at the hands of the Nazis.
So yeah, it's a very big honor. It's really living history, and going back to all of those places, all the camps, his hometown, where he was liberated, being in Israel with him, it's a tremendous honor and privilege.
Determined was selected in part with recommendation of John Warwick, the director of the Hillel at FIU.
Interesting story. His son, Mark Baranek, was my bus leader on the March to the Living, a trip I took as a student in 1998. And now I've chaperoned the past few years as well. And so I knew his father had the book out, and as part of the Diversity Day committee, I knew they were looking for a book for this year.
Baranek's message conveys a collective remembrance that contains an emotional testimony. The words of Martin truly resonate throughout the audiences of both MMC and BBC, with the message loud and clear: never again.
It's sort of hard to stop him. Once he gets going, he's going, and I'm not going to interrupt him. And it's just a pleasure to sit with him and listen to his story, which I've heard numerous times, of course, but to get to hear his story, and more importantly, to see the reaction of the people in the audience.
What a heart-wrenching story, but so inspirational.
It was a great event.
And when we come back, we will meet a special high school football team with big dreams.
And discover a popular form of exercise you may know nothing about.